Hi, my name is John O'Donnell. Just before my 53rd birthday, I was diagnosed with prostate cancer. My wife and I decided that surgery was my best treatment, and a few months later, Dr. David Chen from Fox Chase removed my prostate. During one of my follow-up appointments with Dr. Chen, we discussed my family health history. Between my parents, 2 brothers, and 3 sisters, 5 of us had had cancer of one type or another. It was after this discussion that Dr. Chen recommended me to the Fox Chase Risk Assessment Program. I met with the risk assessment genetic counselors at Fox Chase. Because of a number of factors, my probability of having a mutation of my BRCA genes was greater than the general public. And as a father of 3 daughters, the possibility of having a gene mutation bothered me, and I agreed to undergo genetic testing.
Everybody doing good?
Yeah, so far so good.
Good, good.
Alright.
It's a girl.
Hey!
Congratulations.
What's his name?
Megan Claire.
In between the time that my blood was sampled and I received the results, my daughter and son-in-law announced that they were expecting, and I was going to be a first-time grandfather. So let's just say that when Fox Chase's Andrea Foreman and Dr. Geary gave me the good news that my results were negative, I got a little emotional. I would like you to meet my daughter Jennifer and her beautiful daughter Megan. Jen, how old is Megan?
Megan's 10 days old today.
Now, as a mother of a child born in 2011, what is your primary concern for the future of Megan?
I think probably her safety and security would be my primary concern.
Let's make the assumption that my genetic testing was positive for mutation. Would your concerns change at that point?
Yes, I would be more concerned for both mine and Megan's health.
And if I did have a positive test, would you go ahead and get the test?
I probably wouldn't have done it before she was born, but would have eventually gotten the test done to know if I tested positive or negative for the mutation.
Well, Jen, thanks for your time. Megan, thanks for your time also.
You're welcome, Papo.
In addition to having 3 daughters, I also have 2 nieces. If my results were different, they could have been affected also. So I was happy to be able to tell their parents the results of the testing. But remember, I had prostate cancer, and there is no genetic test for that. And while I don't have any sons, I have a handful of nephews, and they could be affected down the road.
Hi, I'm Dan. I'm 50 years old. My wife Patty and I have been married for 23 years. We have 3 children, a boy and a girl, Danny and Madeline in college, and Peter, our youngest, is a junior in high school.
In 1996, we lost Virginia to cancer. And then a few years later, Dad told us that he had prostate cancer. So in terms of your health and the health of your family, what was your reaction to this news?
The reaction to the news was really concern for Dad, and I didn't make the connection at the time with my own health or that of my family.
But then in 2006, we lost Mom to cancer. And in 2009, I was diagnosed with prostate cancer. What was going through your mind at this point?
Well, I think it became a little clearer to me that there was a reason for me to be concerned for my own health and for the health of my family. So I was glad you got it caught early, and so I went out and had myself checked.
Our family of 8, 5 of us have had one type of cancer or another. How do you feel? Do you feel lucky? Do you feel guilty? Nervous? Or do you just try to put it out of your mind?
Well, I feel a little guilty, and sometimes it's scary, and I feel like I'm just waiting for something. So thanks to these awareness programs, I like to be proactive.
I'd like you to meet my granddaughter, Megan. Megan has a bright future ahead of her. I think I worked out a compromise with her father. During baseball season, she's a Phillies fan, and for football, a Redskins fan. So we'll see how that works out. But I should be holding Megan right now, and I can't because I have a cold. And I'd hate to pass that along to her. But at least I can rest easy knowing that if she inherited my BRCA genes, they're mutation-free. Thanks for your time today.